today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Kyler Murray and the Seattle Seahawks.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver? And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And he ran right through 1 tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Eluding the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this 1st quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. The 40. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 80 yards. They'll run for it. This is White, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. James White. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. The give to Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Koo now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Younghoe Koo set to kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
And out and out come the Eagles. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start to drive with White. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
James White.
For the Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Wentz now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now Wentz. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Kelsey. It's a game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Wentz now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. James White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Murray now on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Murray. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. The Vikings locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Tom Brady, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And that one all even as they play the visiting Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Eagles. First down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They stay on the ground with White. And this time he is in. James White, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours
I
out?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Recovered by the Eagles.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Jonathan Taylor.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, look into that end zone real fast.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. To throw, it's Murray. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
At the 2-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
wk11 set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
To throw, it's Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Well, they run the option on second down.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Don't walk out here, man.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On second down, here's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Murray on the keeper. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. So the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency, got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
At the 39-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And now he'll tuck it and run. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On the left side, a catch by White. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Back to throw.
3rd and 1.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Travis Kelce. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a